Welcome back, Truth Seeker. If you watched my NBA opening night preview, I talked about why I definitely like the Warriors in the NBA Finals this year and why I believe they'll face the Celtics. After the opening night ritual, I like it even more. The Warriors picked up their 111th win against the Thunder, who used to be the Sonics. The NBA Finals 111, and the other big number with the NBA Finals is 213. And look at the combined scores of the Celtics and the Warriors, 213 points. This is pretty much a done deal right here. I am over 90% certain this will be your NBA Finals, Warriors over Celtics. The Warriors no doubt will take the series. It's this script in the NBA. The NBA is one of the easiest leagues to see through. It's scripted so well. Again, they're using technology to ensure outcomes. As crazy as it might sound, it's what they're doing. If you've read my book, and all of you who are watching this video have access to at least the introductory chapter and the chapter on Rig Sports by the Numbers. If you haven't read that and you need me to post it again, I will. But if you've read my chapter on Sports by the Numbers from my book, we talk a lot about the Warriors and the number 108. It's a number that comes up again and again and again and again for them. Golden State Warriors equals 108. When Steph Curry signed his record contract, it was 108 days from his birthday. And why? Why does it matter that Golden State Warriors equals 108? Again, Steph Curry's born on Pi Day. Pi. 3.14, March 14th. And remember, this whole code of letters and numbers, gematria means geometry and language. If you took geometry, you remember learning about pi. And the word geometry with the alphabetic order and the reversal alphabetic order is 108. When the Cavs and Warriors met the first time in the NBA Finals, the first year that they met, the Warriors won the first game with 108 points. If you just go through history, you'll see how much this number comes up with this team. I've documented it so many times. Last year, big game with the Warriors and Cavaliers. The Warriors won 118 to 108. Cavs went down with 108 points. This number will come up all the time in big Warriors games, symbolic games. And again, Steph Curry, Pi Day, the 73rd day of the year. This is the 73rd NBA season. The word number equals 73. The most significant number to mathematicians is 73. This is why they open this season with 108 points. It's foreshadowing what's to come. Here's that game one of the first time they met in the finals. Went to overtime 98 to 98, 98 days after they had last played in the regular season. Talked about this all back then. That game was how I predicted the NBA Finals that year would be the Warriors and Cavs. It's a very symbolic game, had everything to do with Nate Thurman, player who had his number 42 retired with the Warriors and Cavs, but went to overtime 98 to 98, 98 days after they'd last played in the regular season. LeBron had his season high of 42 in the prior game in the regular season. Don't forget, LeBron has Chosen tattooed on his back, 98. Chosen 1, also 98. But, again, read my chapter on Rig Sports. I just give so many examples of how this number comes up with the Warriors' history again and again and again. And notice also that this game, 118 to 108, 226 combined points. We talked about this in the video I did on the season opener and how it syncs up with the start of the NBA Finals 226 days later. And what 226 has to do with Oracle Arena, where likely Game 1 will be held. And I even was talking about that in this post here. This is from last year. Let's see, did I write it all out? If you write out 226, it sums to 93. This game from last year was on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. They love to have the Warriors and LeBron play on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. King James versus Stephen. The word Stephen means crown. But just all the same numbers I was talking about last year in these rituals. Look, they're the same numbers. This is from last year, all foreshadowing the rematch of the NBA Finals, Warriors and Cavs, which we knew from early in the season, from the beginning of the season, from before the season even began. It was too easy to see. But again, the NBA Finals this year, they begin on a date with 54 numerology, like Oracle, like Sun, like how all of these things relate. And this year they also begin on a date with 35 numerology. So I'm going to link these posts down below. You can read them over slowly. Again, you can read my book. It's just the same repetitive patterns. It's the same numbers that foreshadow the same things again and again and again. From last night's game, the 108-point win to May 30th, 226 days later, it's also a span of 227 days. To bring this back to geometry, again, the mathematical shorthand for pi is 22 divided by 7, and when you write it out with the alphabetic order, it equals 314. Notice the 118, too. That was the Warriors' score last year in the symbolic game against the Cavs. 314, like 3.14 for pi, and when you write out 360, like the degrees in a circle, it's 227. And many times in the past, Warriors and 76ers, they've had these tributes with these same numbers too. Again, the Warriors originally from Philly. They were playing last night on opening night. Philadelphia went down with 87 points, like how their farm team, their developmental league team is the 87ers. It's just right in your face. So hope I was clear enough and not skipping around too much. It's just, I get tired of presenting the same thing over and over and over and over and over, literally again and again and again with the Warriors. It's just so repetitive. It's so repetitive. And you just watch this year, you watch how often the Warriors also win with these scores or a team goes down with these numbers. Golden State with the alphabetic order is 122. Watch how often that happens. And also the 121. You just watch. You watch for these numbers in Warrior scores, 121, 122, and 108. You'll see how often they come up. And it's always in the most symbolic of games. It's a broken record. It's a really broken record. So, and just in case you missed the preview, the other thing I liked about a Warriors-Celtics NBA Finals this year was this. From Steph Curry's Pi Day birthday to the start of the finals is 78 days later, Boston Celtics 78. It was also the Celtics who broke the home winning streak of the Warriors at 54 games at Oracle 54. Oracle has the gematria of 108. I almost forgot to put that in here. You know, if you just wanted one more 108 there. They played at Oracle last night, 108 to open the season. All right, Truth Seeker, we're going to leave it there. Whole lots more to come. Be doing a whole lot more picks. Once football season's over, you guys don't know how many hours I put in each week decoding the NFL, but once the NFL season's over, I'll have tons of time for basketball. And we'll still have a whole lot of basketball ahead of us. But again, Friday nights we're doing Decodes Live. Starts at 7 p.m. Western Time. Come here, you want a game decoded? You want to learn how to decode? We're going to practice together. Do it in real time, taking your requests. Saturdays, we do the NFL picks live. We go over them as a group. So 2 nights to sharpen up on your decoding skills. And hope to see you there. Of course, I'll be doing some more decodes before Friday night, rest assured. If you guys have any games you really want me to look at this week, don't do it for tonight because tonight I have my radio show. But for tomorrow, Friday, you just let me know and I'll be on it. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.